It's September 4th, 2012. The other day we were up at the Cass County Courthouse, and we were looking into Craig versus Craig, this huge divorce file, 3,500 pages, of Rick Berg's partner, and part of this shows September 2006 bank records of Craig properties. This is most significant in that, and also this shows 2009 taxes of Craig properties. Generally, this is if this goes on YouTube, you can hopefully slow this down or stop it and look at these pages as you wish. Mainly, this like $251,777, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly. Promissory note that's cut by Jesse Craig to Rick Berg on September 12, 2006. Does this show in bank records as like being generated from Mr. Berg to Mr. Craig? And as far as bank records go, it doesn't seem to show that, and this seems to be a pattern in that we cannot particularly find where all these promissory notes allegedly cash handed over from Berg to Craig actually traded hands and is real, if it is real. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in a number of promissory notes that the judge says the lifestyle was funded on debt, therefore the wife gets nothing, is the general ruling. And it appears from the statement of the defendant's expert witness, the only person that looks good coming out of this entire fiasco funding thing seems to be the defendant's expert witness, to have some character about him, and really none of the rest of the actors or players in this whole thing, in our opinion anyway. Oh yes, here is, but if you go to rickbergcorruption.blogspot.com, you'll see a bunch of documents that are more on point here. But here's that September 12, 2006 promissory note, part of $251,777. And then we get to these bank records of September 2006, and we show nothing in regard to this kind of money being given from Berg over to Craig, etc. These are our own opinions, and they could be wrong. Here's July 2006, and we got to August 2006, September 2006. On and on and on we go. Please see rickberg.blogspot, rickbergcorruption.blogspot.com. And the media needs to get going on this, because it shows who Berg chooses for business partners, what kind of caliber they are, what kind of caliber Berg is in his businesses, how people who rent from them are mistreated badly, horribly. Yes. Or maybe the judge, Irby, is just not a sufficient intellectual. Here's September 2006, the beginning of bank records. Maybe he's not the intellectual caliber to think, choose, or decide. Maybe he just does not have the intellectual wherewithal to figure out what is really before him. The judge was appointed by John Hoeven, governor, back in 2000 something, from the hometown of Jack Dalrymple, now governor, appointed. He became governor when Hoeven became United States Senator, and then he appoints Drew Wrigley, the former United States Attorney for North Dakota, to be his lieutenant governor, and of course nothing gets investigated. No. This is why, in our opinion, we need a special prosecutor out of Washington to look at this huge, terrible, rotten mess. Yeah, demand a special prosecutor, demand that the media do its business. If you get into Fargo, look at this record yourself, see what you think is going on. It just, some of us Veterans Honor Society formed July 20th, 2012 in Fargo. We've got classified ads in the High Plains Reader informing people of Rick Berg, corruption.blogspot.com. Very tedious, very boring. The work of an accountant is not for us, and apparently not for these accountants either, because only one of them appears, in our opinion, to be able to do the job. Yes, the defendant expert witness. Tedium. Yeah, that files. Judge Corwin's in it too. Him and his sexual harassment, and this appears a serial history of sexual harassment. If the court reporter Jane Doe making the allegations is correct, that Judge Corwin had make settlements at his former law practice for similar things. Oh, okay, so here this is, and blah. Go to rickbergcorruption.blogspot.com. I guess we're going to have to write letters to the editor to see if the media is ever going to pick up on this, because in our opinion, Rick Berg appears, in our opinion, to be corrupt. That is our opinion, and that he should not be able to think, choose, and decide for a society, that he, at best, is also of an average intelligence, and should not be holding public office whatsoever, and really needs to go to a federal penitentiary, in our opinion. So go to rickbergcorruption.blogspot.com. It's not the politest thing we've ever written, but that's just the way this file seems to. The Fargo Forum needs to do its job. A whole bunch of people need to do their job. Some judges need to not hold their office, in our opinions. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.